David Benavidez to face Anthony Yarde in a blockbuster world title clash as Turkey Al-Sheikh confirms. Benavidez was upgraded to full WBC world title in April, 2 months after beating David Morrell in his second appearance in the division. He was in heavy talks with British light heavyweight Callum Smith over a planned title shot, which looked increasingly likely with each day. Smith revealed he had rebuffed an offer but told TalkSport that he was hopeful that a bout would still take place. But incredibly, it is now Yarde who lands a third shot at a world title, leapfrogging Smith in a backing order. Turkey Al-Sheikh has confirmed Benavidez will face Yarde for his title in November in a Riyadh Season debut. An official date and venue will be confirmed in due time, but it promises to be a blockbuster bout. Yarde himself is on a 4-fight winning streak, with his last victory coming in a well-fought trilogy win over Lyndon Arthur last April. The Beast from the East put on a resilient display in his last defeat and title shot against Arthur Benavidez in 2023, but was ultimately stopped. He also fell at a first hurdle in his first ever world title shot, losing in yet another sensational brave display against renowned champion Sergey Kovalev back in 2019. Yarde is hopeful that he can become the first person to beat Benavidez, with the undefeated monster showing no sign of halting his dominance as of yet. Benavidez, with a victory, will be praying he can land himself a shot at the current division king Dmitry Bivol. Any showdown would likely be a battle for undisputed status if Benavidez can pick up his biggest win in the division yet. But he may face a weight given it appears Bivol and Benavidez could still meet in a trilogy bout in the near future. Yarde still has big ambitions in the sport and is one of the most recognized faces in British boxing, and he has suggested that he wants to make his mark at light heavyweight, but could at that point then explore a move to cruiserweight. In this interview, Yarde said, and I quote, "My ambition right now is to make my mark on the light heavyweight division before moving up to cruiserweight." And he added, and I quote, "I'm aspiring to become a 3-weight world champion before I retire. I'd like to have a couple of fights up at heavyweight if my body grows." Okay, this is breaking news. I totally didn't expect this fight. I know most of you boxing fans also didn't saw this coming, because it was heavily rumored that David Benavidez is going to fight former champion, British champion, and also former world champion, that is Callum Smith, because it was said earlier in the news that negotiations was already ongoing for making a Riyadh season fight between Callum Smith versus Benavidez, but it turned out differently, because instead of Callum Smith, it is Anthony Yarde. So this is a very good fight. I think this is going to be an entertaining fight. It's going to be on November, another Riyadh Season Card from Turkey Al-Sheikh. So this is going to be at Saudi Arabia. It's going to be on November. I think it's going to be an exciting fight, a thrilling fight. So I think of course David Benavidez is the favorite, although both of them are on a winning streak, especially both of them, like as we can see, Yarde is on a 4-fight winning streak. He just won a trilogy bout with his fellow British rival. What's the name of that guy? Lyndon Arthur. Yeah, that's Lyndon Arthur. He just defeated Arthur by a decision. In the second fight, he defeated Arthur by a stoppage, but in the first fight it was Arthur who won. by decisions. I think it was split decision if I'm not mistaken. So here we are. We're going to have Benavidez versus Yarde, the Riyadh Season Card on November. So I think this is going to be an exciting fight. Definitely David Benavidez is the favorite. I think David Benavidez is going to win this fight. No disrespect to Mr. Yarde, but I think Benavidez is on a roll. So I'm gonna see this fight. A very exciting fight. Can't wait to see this. Boxing is alive. Boxing is everywhere. Because of Turki Al-Sheikh, most of the big fights come to fruition. Most of the fights that we never expected in the past come into reality because of Turki Al-Sheikh and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia government. The country of Saudi is giving us the big fights. Boxing is great. Once again, boxing is exciting. The fans are the true winners because of Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki Al-Sheikh is a big help to the sport of boxing. It's making everything come true. We always saw in the past Fury versus Usyk. We also already saw 2 times Benavidez versus B-Ball. A lot of exciting fights. Riyadh Season Cards. I mean, it's fun to be a boxing fan in the year 2025. Also, let's not forget the newly announced fight also in November. That's going to be the champion, welterweight WBO champion, Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney, the former undisputed champion. And then we're also going to have, of course, September, the biggest fight right now in all of boxing. Canelo Alvarez will defend his undisputed 168-pound championships versus former 2-time undisputed champion Terence Bud Crawford. So this is going to be an exciting fight. Can't wait to see what's next. Also, Tyson Fury is coming back. He just announced Fury will come back from retirement. So this is going to be an exciting day to be a boxing fan. Now, all you have to do, kick back, relax, because there's more boxing news. Great boxing news will come our way. All we gotta do is be patient, stay excited, because there's a lot of boxing, big fights that will come your way. Okay, boxing fans, thanks for watching.